As we grow older, maintaining a clean and organized home can sometimes seem like an overwhelming task. However, there are older adults who manage to keep their homes spotless with grace and ease, and the secret to their success may surprise you. The key isn't about hiring help or spending endless hours scrubbing every surface. Instead, it's the result of small, consistent habits that they practice daily. In fact, there are 6 simple yet powerful habits that these older adults adopt. These are not about deep cleaning or organizing once every few months, but about cultivating a mindset, a flow, and small behaviors that help maintain order without stress or strain. These habits allow them to preserve peaceful, welcoming spaces well into their 70s and 80s. Let's explore these habits, which are easy to incorporate into your own routine and don't require extra energy or money. If you've ever wondered why your space seems to accumulate clutter more quickly than it used to, or why it feels harder to keep up with things as you get older, this video is for you. The answer isn't about age, it's about approach. Once you embrace these habits, you'll realize that creating a clean and serene environment is not about doing more, but about doing it with intention. Let's dive into the first habit, a morning reset ritual. Older adults with clean homes often start their days with a small, intentional act that sets the tone for the entire day. This could be as simple as making the bed right after waking up or wiping down the bathroom sink after brushing your teeth. The key isn't the specific task. It's about doing something. This tiny act of tidiness has a profound ripple effect. It brings a sense of control to the day, gently encourages movement, and mentally prepares you for the tasks ahead. For example, take Bill, a 75-year-old widower who lives in a neat 2-bedroom apartment. Every morning, he starts his day by straightening the bed, folding his pajamas, and putting them away. It's a small action, but it signals to himself and his space that the day is beginning with purpose. This little ritual doesn't just make his room look tidy. It gives him clarity and a sense of ownership over his environment. Bill doesn't clean because he has to. He does it because it gives him peace. Many people don't realize how much energy is drained by simply staring at clutter. When the bed is unmade, clothes are left on the floor, and dishes pile up, the mind stays slightly agitated, like a radio playing in the background. But when you walk into a room where even one thing is in its place, the nervous system calms, and you can breathe easier. That first small act of tidiness is like creating a fresh canvas of the day, setting you up for peace and order. And the beauty of this habit is that it requires almost no time. It's not about deep cleaning. It's about creating a sense of renewal each morning. Now, let's talk about the second habit, a gentle daily cleaning routine. Those who maintain clean homes as they age don't scrub for hours on end. They don't spend their weekends in marathon cleaning sessions. Instead, they do just enough each day to stay ahead of the mess without it piling up. This is the secret. They don't wait for things to get bad. They prevent it from happening in the first place. Take Shirley, for example. She's 81 and lives alone. But when you step into her home, it smells like fresh linen and lemon balm. When asked how she keeps it so tidy, she simply says, "I clean one room a day. Mondays are for the bathroom. Tuesdays are for dusting the living room. Wednesdays are for washing the sheets and cleaning the windows." Each task takes 10 to 20 minutes, and by the end of the week, every part of her home has been cleaned. The routine is light and predictable, never overwhelming. This kind of rhythm not only keeps the house clean, but it also brings peace of mind. With a routine, there's no wondering when you'll get around to tidying up. It's already built into the week. Even if something spills or gets out of place, it's easy to clean it right away because there's already a foundation of order underneath. This steady, gentle approach is key. It's not about perfection. It's about making your cleaning part of your natural flow, so it never feels like a chore. The third habit, a place for everything. One of the most effective habits older adults have is assigning a specific place for everything they own. This doesn't mean they live in sterile, minimalist spaces. Quite the opposite. Their homes feel warm, lived in, and full of memories. But there's an underlying order, because everything has its place. Take Helen, for example. At 76, she lives in a modest townhouse and keeps it inviting and tidy. Her knitting basket is always by her favorite chair. The remote rests on a tray by the lamp. Her keys hang on the same hook by the door. She never spends time searching through piles of mail or opening drawers in a panic. She's already decided where everything goes, and more importantly, she always returns things to their designated places. When you give everything a home, maintaining order becomes almost automatic. You don't need to clean as often because the clutter doesn't have a chance to spread. This habit is not about perfection, but about creating systems that make cleaning easy. If you've ever found yourself surrounded by things that seem to float from room to room, take a moment to ask, where should this live? It's not about organizing everything all at once. It's about gradually giving each item a place to call home. And when everything belongs, your home becomes a sanctuary of rest, not restlessness. Next up, a light daily tidy-up. Older adults who consistently keep their homes clean practice a quiet but powerful ritual, a light daily tidy-up. This isn't about deep cleaning or scrubbing. It's about taking a few minutes each day to reset your space before it has a chance to get out of hand. For instance, Barbara, who is 82, lives in a small home she's cared for over 4 decades. Every morning, after her tea, she does a quick round. She wipes the kitchen counters, folds a throw on the couch, and straightens the shoes by the front door. It takes under 15 minutes, but it makes the entire house feel clean, because nothing ever gets too far out of balance. The beauty of this habit is that it's all about rhythm. People with tidy homes don't wait for clutter to pile up. They catch it while it's small. This way, a mess never becomes overwhelming. You don't need to do a deep clean every week. You just need to make small, consistent efforts. And just like brushing your teeth, these small actions become part of your daily routine, making your home always ready for you and for others. The 5th habit is emotional connection to their environment. Older adults with clean homes often have a deep emotional connection to their living space. Their homes are not just buildings or storage units. They are extensions of themselves, filled with memories, meaning, and stories. This emotional connection motivates them to care for their environment with consistency and love. Take James, for example. He's 79 and lives alone since his wife passed away. Their home holds memories of their life together, from photos of their travels to furniture they picked out as a couple. For James, cleaning his home isn't a chore. It's a way to honor the life they built together. It's a quiet act of respect for the space that has given him comfort. When you feel emotionally connected to your home, cleaning becomes less of a task and more of an act of stewardship. It's about preserving something that has cared for you in return. This connection also helps with decision-making when it comes to clutter. People who are emotionally attached to their homes don't keep things they no longer use or love. They let go of items that no longer serve a purpose because they want their space to be filled with only what matters. Finally, let's wrap up with the 6th habit, mindful living. As we age, we naturally become more mindful of how we live. We focus less on accumulating more things and more on appreciating what we already have. Older adults with clean homes understand the value of simplicity and find peace in a well-curated space. They don't need to chase perfection. They know that by making small, intentional choices every day, they create a home that supports them physically, mentally, and emotionally. In conclusion, maintaining a clean home after 60 isn't about working harder. It's about living smarter. By adopting these small habits, you can create a peaceful, organized space that feels effortless to maintain. It's all about intention, rhythm, and mindfulness, allowing you to enjoy a cleaner, calmer home without added stress. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these habits inspire you to make your home a sanctuary of peace and order. Remember, small actions add up, and you don't need to do it all at once. Let your home reflect the calm, purposeful energy you cultivate in your daily life.